Answer to all your questions.
My priceless trip.
Coffee. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. You come and sit here. Come and sit here. She back you. Are you good?
Go on, have a coffee first.
आके नीतू जी आइए एक साथ में फोटो कर दे इधर ही अंदर भाई मोबाइल
वेट
मेरे आगे लोग हैं भाई
कितने लोग हैं उनका
भाई अंदर इधर ही कर लेते जगह नहीं है भाई अरे इधर बैकड्रॉप पे आ जाओ फोटो इधर ही है रुकना तो इधर पीछे चलो पीछे मार रहे हैं जगह भाई क्या कर रहे हो बस पीछे 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 बस हो गया
हाथ तो हटाइए
सर इधर देखो इधर 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 सर सोलो कर चलो उधर बस चल सीधे सीट पे चल अपना जगह पे पकड़
आरके आरके या सब फोटो ला फोटो की जगह वेरी गुड खड़े रहो सबका बैग हटा दीजिए अरे यार अरे यार ओ दादा हो गया सर बैठने दे भाई बैठने दे आ गया
रुको ना हाँ
Guys, 2 minutes. Please, thank you guys. Come on. Please. Come on, we have to get.
Unless you want to boast the thing, then you're welcome to sit. And of course, the second person, again, doesn't need an introduction. He is an absolute powerhouse of talent, a youth icon, arguably the best actor in the country. He's had back-to-back blockbusters, and while he's busy experimenting with all kinds of roles, he's just had a real new role in his actual life, which is that of a father. He's absolutely one of our biggest superstars and a dear friend for all of us, the wonderful Ranbir Kapoor.
सब आए थे तिवारी आजा तिवारी
You want to say something? Are you today?
Hello, good afternoon.
ए भाई बैठो
I have to say that
Should we first light this and then you want to sit and chat? I think that's good. We're going to light this.
तिवारी बैठ के ले। अरे भाई मोबाइल है, मोबाइल किसका है? ले इसको बोलो ना यार मोबाइल। कैमरा सिद्धेश। हे मैडम, हे मैडम। आज बोलो मैडम। अरे इनाव से हो। इनाव से क्या होता है? मैडम दो बार होगा कोई नहीं, एक ही बात। हे मैडम मोबाइल नीचे लो। ये कैमरा है तिवारी। ये विनोद यार। ये विनोद भाई।
The most auspicious way to start this wonderful event. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharat. Excellent. थोड़ी आवाज कम रखो.
So good afternoon, everybody. I'm very, very happy to be here because Dr. Jayashree is not just my, like they said, dermatologist. She's more than family to me. She's my mom's, one of her closest friends. She's my sister's best friend. And I don't remember since when I've been coming to you. So Doc, when I heard you say that you're very overwhelmed and you're full of gratitude that we are here, you don't have to feel that at all. It's our pleasure and it's our honor to do this, to release your next book. Because I can truly say this out of my own experience, because I come from, my line of work is to kind of look pretty okay. But she's the biggest reason behind it. Her advice to me, her treatments that she's done for me. I've never ever gone under the knife yet, but so far she's been a great support to me and my entire family, and we are there for you till the end of the world, Doc. Always.
So sweet. See? Absolute charmer, and yeah, he has great looks to boot. Jay, I want to ask you, what made you want to write this book? I mean, you've already done 2 before. What's so special about this one?
I'm sure the two must have done really well.
Yeah, they're bestsellers.
So that's why, I guess.
Honestly, I didn't want to write a 3rd book. But what happened during the lockdown was there was a lot of time and I was doing a lot of Instagram lives every day. And people were asking me so many questions. People were thirsty, you know. And there was a lot of knowledge which was being imparted on Instagram. Some good, some not so good. And people were getting confused. And as I said, also overwhelmed. Okay, what should... Suddenly everybody knew about vitamin A serum, niacinamide, retinol, this, that, the other. And should I be using this? Should I be using that? Should I be using... And then, so my editor, Gurveen, reached out to me and she said, you know, you're doing so much. Why don't you just compile it and put it into a book? And this book is just a compilation of all the Instagram Q&As.
Which is amazing. I want to ask, by the way, everyone who's sitting here, because we had a lot of time during lockdown, how many people tried all those hacks? Those rollers, everything, the gua shas, you were trying it as well, right? Everybody had so much time. My skin never looked that good. And then the minute I stepped out, the minute I got work, my skin was not looking so good again. I was like, this is not how it should be. But yeah, we were all trying a lot of hacks. I want to ask you, now, in the 70s and 80s, it was really different, I'm sure. Right now, your makeup artist will apply like primers and sunscreen. Some of them will even give you a face massage to prep your skin. They do all kinds of stuff. What was it like in the 70s and 80s getting prepped for makeup?
Let's not get there.
No,
Because
we
there was
want to know.
nothing. There was just besan malai, and for makeup remover, there was baby oil. That's it. There was nothing those days. I mean, there was no primer, and there used to be just one pancake and pan stick, and that's what everyone used. So there was no variety. There was just very few products available.
So how did you
Try
take
on.
care of your skin then? Like, what did you used to do to prep your
We
skin?
didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, actually, nothing. There's no sunscreen, and there was nothing. It was just baby oil.
That's so crazy. You're making us all really envious because you looked absolutely fantastic every time you were on screen. And now we're feeling stupid for putting
I
about
think it
10
was the
layers of
age.
things on
When
us.
you're young, everything looks good, right?
You still look good.
अभी भी अच्छा ठीक है.
Yeah, you still look absolutely amazing. What about you, RK? Like, as a guy, were you always the kind of guy who was into skincare, or were you one of those who was like, I'm not going to be applying all this kind of stuff on my face?
So let me borrow your mic.
Yeah, sure. Is my mic the best one?
So I think while growing up, your mom really tried to instill a lot of things in my father, me, and my sister about good food, about vegetables, about having water, about washing your face. I am also one of those people who hate putting this SPF, sunscreen, and moisturizers. I try and just eat good food, eat healthy, have lots of water, stay hydrated, sleep well, stress less. And just be happy in life. I guess just have a positive.
Alia says you should be putting moisturizer, which you don't.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm saying it's something, I don't know. I'm just very lazy about it, I guess. It's a routine that you have to follow. But I think I have her, who's my forever moisturizer. Whenever I have an issue with my skin, I just go to her, then I'm sorted for 1 month. So that's my most priceless moisturizer that I have in my life.
Definitely the most priceless, possibly the most expensive. I'm surprised because my khabris told me that Ranbir is very particular about his skin and he has a full skincare routine and he does all of this kind of stuff. ना मेरे खबरी गलत निकले आप ही के रिश्तेदार हैं क्या बता रहे हैं मुझे
कौन था ये?
और खबर अभी निकलेगी. You know who's been telling me stuff. Tell me something. Since you said there was nothing back then, is there anything that maybe your mom or your grandmom passed down to you back then that you inculcated or anything like that?
Nothing really. It was just one of those besan and malai packs. That's it. And eat healthy. And I think also those days exercise, and I used to be a dancer. So I think dancing में you क्या बोलते हैं उसको it just helps the skin.
Yeah, obviously whenever you're exercising, it just makes the skin go glow.
So
and
exercising helps, I think, those days. And sleep well, and we never had all these fried stuff and, healthy food and things like that. Sorry?
So I think, even we did a lot of malai. Mom used to apply a lot of malai. And that's a moisturizer. And besan is an exfoliant. So we're talking about exfoliating and moisturizing now, but it went back then. And even the oils that you applied, right from the time the baby is born, it's moisturizing. So, yeah.
It works. So do you remember doing all those besan malai packs on your face and chumpy and stuff like that?
I just remember mom putting oil in her hair when you were young.
I remember my ritual for them every Sunday was Waxol, Neetu in the arcade, and oil. So every Sunday we used to do that. Waxol, Neetu and oil.
And I think
that
now,
was my ritual.
Now what she's really pushing us to do, and also I guess Alia is also pushing me, is to do yoga, to do a lot of breathing. So I think breathing kind of also reflects on your skin.
Yeah.
I don't know how it does, but it does, right? Yeah.
What about, I heard that there was something about these strips that you used to use on Riddhima and Ranbir.
So when Ranbir was a kid, he had a problem with the brackets on his nose. So I didn't know what to do. So those nose strips. So I used to get that and then suck it out.
But then eventually she said it's not good for you because then you get more blackheads if you keep doing it.
Okay.
So stop using it. I think Dr. Jayashri said you don't use the strips.
So basically, once again, you abandoned the strips and now you have Jayashri. Yeah. That's the answer to all your questions.
My priceless strip.
Coffee. One second. You come and sit here. Come and sit here. She whacked you. Are you good?
Go on, have a coffee first. What should I do?
The idea was that you should not be drinking coffee at a skincare book launch, and that's why. Okay, so what I want to ask you is, what is the best and worst skincare advice you ever got? Me? Yeah, it doesn't have to be back in the day. It could be recent. Somebody told you something and you thought it was a load of nonsense.
See, basically, I'm a very lazy person. I don't do nothing. I just wash my face, whatever jet has been to do, I just put a mascara. Every month she says, "Acha, abhi aa jao." I said, "Kya hua?" like once a month. So that's all. I really.
So you're genetically blessed. Anyway, you're genetically blessed. Your entire family is genetically blessed with beautiful complexion.
Yeah, these Kapoors, you know, they are really blessed. Dog does magic to them.
No, they are all. You are genetically blessed.
I think they are really genetically blessed. I really don't do much except a little hand holding, some pimple here and some, one mark there or.
And now Samara started coming to you.
Oh, she's just a teen girl. So some acne issues and stuff. Yeah.
What about you know who has the most complications here in our family is oh my
It's
God. His daughter.
Oh, his daughter will, of course, she's a baby and she will, of course, have the most amazing skin. Yes.
So the best and worst advice I've got, I think the best advice I've got is drink lots of water, stay hydrated. I think that really was very important and I can't drink 4-5 liters a day. That's
Yeah,
too much.
I can't do that either.
Till 3 is okay. And the worst advice would be no. Actually, I asked doctor also. I said, Doc, you think I should get something done to my face and all? Doctor did this, I say something like that. So yeah, I think that's the worst advice.
But in our industry, there's always.
No, I guess so. There's no judgment here. Whatever makes you happy at the end of the day. But like I said, we go back to the basics. The breathing, the water, the good food, good lifestyle. And if you're a happy person, you will start feeling happy yourself. But sometimes if you superficially want to do something to yourself to feel more confident, there's nothing wrong with it. I think, but there is a degree of limit to it. You can't go overboard. There's certain enhancements that you can do which can make you feel good about yourself. So that's it. I guess you should know when to cut yourself.
Yeah, that's really important because I feel there's a lot of pressure, especially on teenagers right now, to look and be a certain way. Jay?
I think, and social media is doing this a lot because people have that FOMO. They want to look like they are style icons, they are models or Kylie Jenners or the actors for that matter. They want their nose to look a particular way, their lips to look a particular way. But it's important to understand that at the end of the day, when you look at yourself in the morning, you should be confident, have like clear blemish-free skin, and not change yourself, embrace yourself. And I think he said that very beautifully that there's a, you should know where to stop, you should know where to draw the line. And of course, there are people like us who only when they feel like, I always tell them, not now, whenever the right time to see. So
That's what you always need. Someone like Dr. J in your life to tell you where to draw the line, which is why most of us are all here supporting her today. Okay, still some fun questions. Ranbir, you are a secret Instagram stalker. You do not have an official account, but we know you stalk a lot. Have there been any interesting hacks, any interesting videos, anything that you've seen where you've been like, I'm gonna try that, or like...
I think because I'm an actor, what really works for me sometimes when I feel tired is icing my face. I put my face in a bowl of cold water at night. It kind of wakes you up, but also makes you feel fresh. And I kind of tightens your skin also. So I've heard really like my grandmother, my daddy also used to do this. She used to put a lot of ice.
Not icing, her hack was she never ever washed her face with warm water. She always washed her face with cold water, and she had great skin.
And I think the second hack, what was very important, what kind of really changed it for me, I started having a bath with cold water. I stopped having a bath with warm water, especially in the mornings when I wake up and I have to go to work. So I think cold shower really does, it releases a lot of dopamine and makes you feel fresh. And like somewhere in your head, you kind of make yourself believe that it makes you look younger also. You all are chasing youth. I'm also 40 now, so I can say I'm chasing youth.
Not look at it.
But yeah, so I think these two hacks really help me.
It's like Wim Hof, right? Who's obsessed with doing that ice bath therapy. I don't know if I could do that, but it is a cool thing. We're going to ask you if things like cold water, ice, and all are good for the skin. We're going to ask you for sure.
Another thing, if I may add, is cryotherapy. There are a couple of places now in Mumbai who have used cryo chambers, especially people who are into fitness, who are working out. It's a 3-minute thing. You get into a cryo chamber, it's like some -120 degrees of nitrogen outside or something. And it really rejuvenates your body. So cryo is something to really enjoy. And also another thing is an oxygen chamber.
I love it.
I've just started using it.
It's great. So cryotherapy is also great for helping you with injuries. It is. It's not just for the skin. It's great for helping you with injuries, and it's a great way. Yes, Jane, you were about to say something. No, nothing. Okay.
I was talking about it's liquid nitrogen, the cryo chamber, and you get into it 50 minutes and it just rejuvenates your skin.
It does.
And as far as warm water is concerned, which we were talking about, when you use hot water or warm water, it zaps the moisture in the skin, the water evaporates. And that's why she did well with cold water.
She had the most amazing skin. And another dear friend of mine, the great Manish Malhotra, who also looks ridiculously young, has never used hot water in his life. It is only cold water. So at the end of the day, that's definitely one of the hacks that we're learning from this. One more thing before I ask you a bunch of rapid fires. What about a hack that you've learned from Alia apart from moisturizing? Like, do you guys do coupley things when it comes to skin, like masking days? You walk around like, with fats on your face.
No, she's like a master samurai with health, with skincare. She and her sister,
It shows.
because she and her sister are really obsessed with it. They look at so many videos, even trying to kind of build their own brand where skincare is concerned. But it's too much for me to hack right now, so it's one step at a time. So I have promised her that I'll start using under eye cream, sunscreen and moisturizer. So that's my next thing to start.
That's a big step, RK. Big step. Under eye cream is a huge deal. Yeah, and next we'll see you with those under eye patches, and then it's all the way from there. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna ask you one thing that Dr. J says you must always use. I'm asking you.
Always use.
Yeah, the one thing that you have to use, whether you're indoor, outdoor, wherever.
Sunscreen and moisturizer. And retinol. Once in, retinol is something which I swear by. She suggested, I think that's the most amazing thing. I use that at least once in 2 weeks.
Amazing.
And I buy it from you.
Amazing. Okay, so sunscreen, moisturizer, retinol. What is the one thing Dr. J says you've got to avoid from your diet if you want your skin to look good? Yeah.
I guess oily food, and sugar, yes.
Whose mic is this?
Oily food and sugar, oily food and sugar. Yeah. I think it's on now. Oily food and sugar. Oily food and sugar. I don't think it's interested also. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oily food and sugar.
Coffee, oily food, and sugar. It's sugar, the main one. Okay, Jay, you travel all around the world, but you have a lot of people who come from abroad to be your students. How does it feel to be a teacher? What's so special about that?
I think it's my biggest passion. I love to teach. So when these students come, not just from India, but abroad, nowadays from the US, a lot of them are coming. It's a very good feeling. Also because when you are, what happened? Also because when you're teaching them, you're also constantly learning, right? You have to upgrade yourself and if you want to do it. Okay, we will wait.
Audio का बहुत प्रॉब्लम. This is fine. This one.
खाली सोफी मैम का ऑडियो बराबर आ रहा है, फिर लोग आ ही नहीं रहा। ले बंद हो। अरे सब बंद किया, सब बंद किया। 1-2 मिनट, 1-2 मिनट सब बंद किया। And not for the camera.
Blame everything on Mercury. Even the skin days, blame it on Mercury. That's what I think.
अरे पट्टी को ऊपर आई वहाँ वहाँ बटन के सामने।
Got you. Can you hear us loud and clear? Can you hear us loud and clear? Excellent. Okay, we're going to do this fun rapid fire. I'm going to ask all three of you to, how should we do it? You guys can do it as well. Should we do like a thumbs up, thumbs down for true and false? Or you guys want to say true, false? What do you prefer? Say true, false. Say true, false, better. Okay, so this is the first one. Sunscreen needs to be applied indoors too. True. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. They all know it. All right. You don't need a moisturizer if you have oily skin. do need a moisturizer actually if you have oily skin.
You do need a moisturizer.
You do.
Yeah.
मुझे लग रहा है ये सब फ्रंट रो आंसर रट के आए या उन्होंने आपकी किताब ऑलरेडी पढ़ ली है कुछ तो गड़बड़ चल रही है. Okay, drinking water will prevent dryness of skin. True or false? Very good. Very good.
This is very, very impressive, but why is it false?
Will prevent dryness of skin. Like if you drink water, it will make your skin. Actually, drinking water does not prevent dryness of your skin. It actually doesn't.
Yeah, I'll elaborate on that. When you drink enough, whatever amount of water you drink, 3 liters, 4 liters, it hydrates your body. The upper layers of your skin do not get moisture from within. They get the upper layers get moisture from the environment. So when you're young or if you're not in a not in the AC all day long or not in a dry environment, your skin is constantly taking the moisture. But if you are in a dry environment or like all of us are in the AC all the time, the skin gets dehydrated, so you need to apply a moisturizer. So whether you have oily skin, dry skin, you still need a moisturizer, and just water is not enough.
Yeah. So everyone who's telling you to drink 4 liters of water to hydrate your skin, they are wrong. You need to use a moisturizer. Okay. Acne is a teenage problem.
False.
No, you've got perfect skin. Okay. You don't need skincare if you have good genes.
False.
So I was just getting it right.
Yeah,
What am I doing here?
yeah, these questions are like crazy. Okay, this is a good one. Biotin is a magic vitamin for hair.
False.
Biotin, it doesn't work?
Okay, so while biotin is only one of the ingredients that your hair is composed of, there's also proteins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, selenium, magnesium. Pooja is here, she's nodding her head. Who else will know better? So you need all of these trace elements, minerals, vitamins, everything for your hair and not just biotin. So yes, false.
Okay, because there was a huge fad where everyone was popping biotin pills and then they were like, the minute they stopped, they started losing hair. I was like, this is not a good look, it's not working.
No, but COVID also was not good for the hair.
100%.
People started using it, right? So what was the cure for that? What do you do?
So when your body goes through a shock like a COVID or whatever, any of these infections, the hair also goes through something called a shock syndrome. And the hair gets into a shedding phase called telogen. Takes lots and lots and lots of vitamins, proteins, and basically proteins and vitamins. That's what we need. And you get back all your hair when your cycle comes back. It's not a lifetime thing, though. It's not the typical female and male pattern balding.
It comes out. Speaking of hair, is it normal to lose hair, like a bunch of hair once a year?
Yeah, of course. 100 hair every day is normal.
100. You're behaving like you're going to count, Ranbir. Okay, speaking of hair, this is a good one. If you pluck one grey hair, all your hair will turn grey.
True.
False. False. So you can pluck the odd one if it's there. We won't know, and the rest of your hair won't turn grey. Okay. Your skin is the window to your inner health. In other words, the inside reflects on the outside.
Yeah, you say the eyes are.
With your skin too.
Your skin is the window. Because if you have hypothyroid, your skin gets dry, it gets hyperpigmented. If you have PCOS, you get acne, you get hair fall. If you have a liver disorder, you get liver stage. So yes, if you have cancer, there are lesions that start appearing. If you have diabetes, you get more infections. So yes, your skin talks. That was my first book, Skin Talks. Always listen to your skin. Talks to you.
And last but not least, and my favorite, red wine is great for the skin.
True.
It only gives you puffiness, that's all.
I will go with her. It has resveratrol, which is really good. It's a very potent anti-aging.
I think it's marketing. There is nothing to, it's only sugar.
So that next day glow from the red wine is not like, it's not from the red wine.
No, Neetu's absolutely right. It's sugar, sugar, and sugar.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. But
Sorry, Ranbir.
The doctor says it's good for your heart, right? Like 2 glasses a day.
Yeah, and since we're saying the inside reflects on the outside, I think it's very important.
Great marketing.
It works very well. Well, on that beautiful sugar sweet note, Jay, is there something that you want to say to everyone before we actually unveil and launch the books officially? Jay, something, one great tip that you want to give everybody out there that they may not have had from you before.
You know, it's the same tip that I keep giving everybody all the time, and that is sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. Please make it your best friend for the rest of your life. You may forget to eat one day, your body has enough stores, but do not forget your sunscreen, whether indoors or outdoors. And with that,
I think we're ready. If we have the books, can we please get Sharad and Arav to also join us on stage? And can we get the books? Please?
इधर ही रेडी करने का खड़ा हो गया तो होने दे अरे नहीं जो पीछे ही खड़ा कर अरे आगे आएगा तो पंगा हो जाएगा भाई ओपन नहीं करना ये झाला ये बहुत मच है भाई इसका ये झाला बैठना ठीक से अरे मोबाइल मैडम ये कौन आ गया भाई लड़का कौन है उसका लड़का है नाम ये भी जबर अरे तुम लोग उठो यार हाँ ऐसा चिल्ला रहा है हो अरे झाला यार थैंक यू भाई सही हो गया देखो तो सेंटर में आई ना इसको सेंटर में बुला रहे थे वही समझ में नहीं आ रहा मुझे इतना सेंटर में खड़ा और कितना सेंटर खड़े रहेंगे भाई अरे यार ये मिलन जुलन नहीं चलते रहेगा इनका भाई सामने स्ट्रेट सेंटर आर के सर अब इधर देखिए अरे क्या यार सर सामने सामने सेंटर कैमरा दादा फ्लैश नीचे ले ले आर के सर चलो कल्टी ये सब स्पेशल डिश रहेगा ना
So I thank everybody who's present here. I thank Escobar and Boss and my person here, Parisha, Lily, everybody in the audience, all of you, I love all of you so much. Thank you. You made that special effort to come all the way. I can't thank you enough. So thank you so much. And all of you here, everybody, please go into my jaiye, khakar jana, eat and go. So thank you, Media. And once again, thank you, Sophie, thank you, Neetu ji, so much, and thank you once again. This will not be complete if I don't thank my pillar, my rock, my husband, and my boy Arav, and my sister. I can't see her. My entire team, my staff, come here. It's really amazing. Thank you, all of you. Please don't go. I want pictures of each and every one of you.
इधर विनोद बैठा है सबका फोटो लेगा विनोद
नहीं लेगा ये झाला
हो गया ना अभी मेन कैच झाला को ऊपर चले जाते नीचे ले लो
Okay, let Jay, I think you should.
इधर देखो इधर देखो देख इधर देखो। चल ले भाई ले विनोद ले। थोड़ा इधर बोला ना राइट में। विनोद थोड़ा राइट में बोला ना, इधर तेरे पास बोला ना। सर थोड़ा राइट में, सर थोड़ा रणबीर से थोड़ा राइट में। इसलिए बोला था इधर ले।
नीतू जी और रणबीर सर एक साथ
वाटी वाटी बैकग्राउंड कलर पहले अपना ध्यान नहीं था भाई, तो उसको कम करा दे। क्या हाँ बहुत ज़्यादा कम करा दे। अरे ले 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 भाई वो, अरे वो डब्बू ले ले भाई। विनोद को मत दो भाई, विनोद लेके जाएगा। अरे मैडम
सर एक साथ बहुत दिन के बाद
मिले वो। ए जाफर भाई थोड़ा, अरे चलो फिर से एक बार। कम क्लोज।
One more. आगे one more. आगे फिर से एक बार। बचा लो।
इधर निकल इधर।
संदीप संदीप भाई ये बैठ नहीं बैठ ले दे रे बाबा, ले 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 ले। अरे ले 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 हो गया ना, इतना लोग का यार दे दे, उसको भी तो पैसा चाहिए, उसको नहीं कमाना है। घर में जाएगा कितना फोटो मारा है भाई? नहीं हाँ बोलेगा नहीं आया, क्यों नहीं आया? बोलते पीछे वाले चिल्ला है। ये भाई ये हटना
फोटो कैसे मारूं? मजा आ रहा है। फोटो कैसे मारूं?
एक साथ में फोटो नहीं हुआ प्लीज।
बोला भी इधर आराम से हाँ बैठ जाओ। थैंक यू। आराम से गाइस को भी आए नीतू जी आगे थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू। इधर
लोग कहाँ गया? विप्लव।
बस
होल्ड
रीचा जी का सोलो लेते बैठो।
हो गया। कैमरा में अरे अरे
How are you?
Can you look here? Look this camera.
मैडम के सामने है। मैडम सामने
सेंटर मैम सेंटर देखिए। सनी जी
मैडम इधर
थैंक यू
एक फोटो चाहिए भगवान जी रोज
Thank you. पूर्णा जी यहाँ पे पूर्णा
पूर्णा जी यहाँ पे पूर्णा जी सामने मैम
तेजा जी पीछे आओ यार, पीछे आओ यार, राइट में तेजा जी, यहाँ पे तेजस्वी जी अभी तो आए हो। तेजस्वी जी तेजा मैम यहाँ पे नहीं मिला।
तेजस्वी जी आपके मुंह पे लाइट है, थोड़ा आगे
ओ अरे कड़क।
राइट में देखिए तेजस्वी
तेजा जी यहाँ पे इधर नहीं इधर।
आप मुझे जाने
अरे तेजा जी तेजा जी
यहाँ लाडो लाडो
No, I'm not happy. I have a off day.
तेजस्वी जी
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. Wait. Okay, bye.
तेजा
Hi.
जी
Where do I go? Hi. Hi, how are you? Let me just go say hi. Come, yeah. 1 second.
तेजस्वी
Where do I go?
कैसे हो?
Where is she? Left.
यहाँ पर
देर हमारे पास इधर
Oh my
मैम यहाँ पे लेफ्ट में तेजा जी लेफ्ट में तेजा जी यहाँ पे
God.
चलो
My father most loved face on this. Oh, how sweet.
मैडम तेजा मैम इधर देखो, इधर मैडम जी, तेजा जी, तेजा मैडम इधर,
तेजा जी सोलो
मैडम इधर देखो, मैडम इधर लुक दो ना, मैडम इधर मैडम इधर नहीं देखे।
मैम यहाँ पे लेफ्ट में
बस अभी
ये वाला कैमरा
लाइट तो क्या है भैया, अबे लाइट का क्या सीन है,
यहाँ पे लेफ्ट में अरे मोबाइल आ रहा है
मैडम कहाँ जाओगे?
तेजा मोबाइल निकालो जल्दी। तेजा कहाँ रखा है मोबाइल? अरे मोबाइल तो दिले तू तेजू हाय
let her first
रुका उधर लाइट बंद था बोले, लाइट अच्छा रहता, साइड अच्छा नहीं, अभी आया देख सेटिंग हो रहा है, देख लाइट दे रहा है, ये आगे मत जाओ रे।
Look who's here. Look who I got for you. Hi. Look.
तेजा जी हम भी है, तेजा जी हम भी,
अरे भाई क्या कर रही
Love you. Thank you.
तेजा जी यहाँ पे
1 minute.
मैम लुक हियर,
अरे बात कर फोन किया ना
लुक हियर,
तेजा बोल
कौन दिखा दो? Where is she? दिखा देख कौन है इधर?
अरे क्या हुआ?
दिखा देख कौन आया?
आ जाओ
हाथ नीचे रखो,
Thank you.
ओके थैंक यू आ जाओ तेजा जी
चल.
Thank you.
चलो हो गया चलो, थैंक यू, रुका
आ जाइए
मैम मैम रुक जाइए रुक जाइए
अरे अभी लाइट है लाइट जी
तेजा जी आ जाइए क्या छुट्टियां है रे तू गाड़ी चालू है ठीक है विचार कर बात सुन
तेजा मैम एक सोलो कर लेते ना
अरे हट ना यार भाई तुम नीचे आना भाई बट नहीं हो पाता बिकॉज इट वाज टेकन